Just 1 week after version 3.1.8, the OCLP-Plus team surprised us again with version 3.1.9, continuing their push toward Tahoe support for Hackintosh and legacy Mac setups. And honestly, this is one of the few tools that's being updated this consistently. Not just major releases, even in between, they've been rolling out minor updates back to back. I checked recently, and within days, there were multiple small updates already. But here's the real question. Did they actually fix the biggest problems this time on unsupported Macs? I'm talking about Wi-Fi, audio, and graphics acceleration, the things that truly make or break the experience. So in this video, we're going to test this latest update on an unsupported Mac and see if anything has actually improved. And there's one more thing. After installing 3.1.9, when I opened the original OpenCore Legacy Patcher app, I noticed something surprising. For the first time, it was actually offering Wi-Fi and audio patches, which normally doesn't happen due to unsupported OS and network limitations, something we've already discussed in detail in previous videos. So first, we'll test the patches from OCLP+, and then we'll move to the original OpenCore Legacy Patcher app, and test its patches as well. And in the end, we'll find out, can this unsupported Mac finally become fully usable for daily tasks or not? So, let's start from the beginning, downloading OCLP+. The process is pretty much identical to OpenCore Legacy Patcher, because at its core, this app is actually built on the same base. Now, if you already have an older version installed, like 3.1.8 or earlier, you'll most likely get a notification telling you that a newer version, 3.1.9, is now available. And here's something interesting. If you look closely inside the app, you'll still notice references to the original OpenCore Legacy Patcher. For example, version 2.4.1 showing up in the background, which clearly indicates that this isn't a completely separate tool. It's more like a modified version built on top of the original, with some additional features like Tahoe support. And once the download is complete, we're going to install it on a fresh unsupported Mac, where macOS Tahoe has been clean installed. After the installation, the first thing we're going to do is build and install OCLP+ on our unsupported Mac. Once the installation is complete, we'll restart the system to apply everything. After the restart, the first thing we check is what patches the app is actually offering. And the very first patch is Wi-Fi. The reason Wi-Fi comes first is simple. We're currently not connected to the internet, and for any other patches to work, the Mac needs to be online. So we install the Wi-Fi patch first. Once the patch is installed, we restart the Mac again. After this restart, we check the Wi-Fi. And no surprise, it still doesn't work. So we go back to OCLP+, recheck the available post-install root patches. And here, the root volume is dirty, and the only option we have is revert. As we've shown in previous videos, if we revert, it asks us again to install the Wi-Fi patch, and if we do, we're back to the same place. Basically, it's a loop. Which means, even with OCLP+ version 3.1.9, our unsupported Mac still doesn't get these major issues resolved. Now, don't get me wrong, as I've said before, this is a great app for Hackintosh users, and it performs really well on machines with decent processors. But here, we're testing a low-end unsupported Mac, and on this setup, the app just isn't fully effective yet. So while you can install macOS Tahoe using this tool, most of the critical features like Wi-Fi, graphics acceleration, and audio will still not function properly on unsupported hardware. Here's the interesting part. After all this, I opened the original OpenCore Legacy Patcher app. And to my surprise, for the first time, it offered Wi-Fi and audio driver patches. Normally, this doesn't happen. We all know that version 3.0 of OpenCore Legacy Patcher, which brings Tahoe support, usually blocks patches on unsupported OS or network issues. We had solved the network issue using Ethernet, but the unsupported OS issue normally prevents any patches from being applied. Yet somehow, this time, the app offered both Wi-Fi and audio patches. So we install them and restart the Mac once again. After the restart, Wi-Fi turns on, and although it can search and toggle, it still doesn't fully work. If we go back to post-install root patches, it offers the same options again, which means we're still in a loop. So for now, the key takeaway for the audience is OCLP-Plus version 3.1.9 still doesn't fully work on unsupported Macs. But, as I've emphasized before, this is primarily a Hackintosh tool, and for supported hardware with decent processors, it does a lot of things very well, including full Tahoe support. So if you have a Hackintosh setup, this tool is definitely useful. For unsupported Macs, however, critical functions like Wi-Fi, graphics acceleration, and audio will still have limitations. That's it for now. And of course, the moment any new updates come out that truly support unsupported Macs, or any OpenCore Legacy patcher or OCLP updates for Tahoe, I'll immediately share it with you guys. So stay tuned, and now you know exactly where version 3.1.9 stands, what works, what doesn't, and what you can realistically expect.